What's up, HRE? I'm Fatima.
And I'm Veda. Welcome to What's Up, our weekly show about what's going on at the high school.
It's winter now, which means
snow days!
Ryan and Brandon interviewed Dan Goldman and Don Benfield to find out how the district decides when to cancel school.
As the winter season approaches, there's one thing on everyone's mind: snow days. We talked to Superintendent Dan Goldman and Operations Director Don Benfield about the procedures of a snow day.
I'm here with the Superintendent, Dan Goldman. Mr. Goldman, what is the full process to having a snow day?
Well, the full process, it kind of starts, with forecast, and we've got myself and our operations director. When we know that there's going to be snow or bad weather or icy conditions, we're kind of on it the night before. But we have a general process every single morning where we think that things might be iffy. And it starts well before 4 o'clock in the morning, so at about 3:30. We have our alarm set, and we both get up, make contact with each other, which our wives are really happy about, to get phone calls at 3:30 in the morning to one another. But we make a plan to go outside and go check out how things are going. So between him and myself, we split up the county and start hitting the roads and driving around and seeing where things might not be passable. So we do that about 4:30 in the morning. We're in contact the whole time. We got our radios. And about 4:30, 5 o'clock, we start getting close to making decisions. And they're really always based on whether we can get the school buses going. And I know that that's sometimes a point of contention because people, especially kids, are like, I can't drive in this, and what I would say is our buses, if we're having school, our buses can, and they can safely because they're well equipped for snow. We got chains, and our drivers are really well trained. So when kids are like, how can you make us have school during this time? I say, hey, if our buses can make it, you can too, and I suggest that you take the bus if you feel like you can't drive safely. But we make all those decisions. So there's a whole bunch of stuff that happens between 3:30 and 5, and at 5 o'clock, it's go time in terms of a decision, whether it's going to be the right one or the wrong one. We've got to make it at around 5 a.m. And then we start getting messages out to all kinds of folks. So the first people who get messages about either a delay or a cancellation or snow routes on buses are our bus drivers and our custodians and folks who need to clear lots, our maintenance personnel. And they start coming in or not. And at 5:15, we kind of unleash the phone hordes on all the families of Hood River County School District. And so at 5:15, the phone calls start going out. And the reason we do that so early is we have some buses, as maybe some of you guys know, we've got buses that start picking kids up at 6 a.m. Yeah. So people really need to know early what's going on. So that's generally the process.
That's a pretty long process.
And you want to join me in the morning?
No, thank you.
All right.
And then how do you determine whether to have like a 2-hour delay or to cancel school?
Yeah. Well, again, it's all about the roads, and it's just about whether we can clear, whether the county and the city snowplows and ODOT are able to clear the roads. And a lot of the times, they can't get their staff out there until, they start, especially in the city, they don't really start plowing until 5 and 6 o'clock in the morning. So we know that if the weather's looking like it's really bad, on the ground right now, but things weather-wise are tampering down, we get a sense and we have good communication with the city and county snowplow and operations folks that if they say, hey, we're going to be able to clear this thing and keep up with it, but it's going to be a little later because they haven't started yet, we're going to probably call a 2-hour delay. It also buys us a little bit of time because it could be that they won't be able to, but at least we've let people know it's a 2-hour delay. And then if it turns into a full day because the county and the city can't keep up with the snow, then there's times where we've made another message and said school's now going to be canceled.
This week's Question of the Week crew decided to ask students to try some ASMR. ASMR stands for Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response.
Here's what the students came up with.
Hi, I'm Abby McCormick.
It's your girl, Yulisa Castillo.
Hi, I'm Mr. Mallon.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Kiyakawa. And get your apples at Kiyakawa Valley Orchards. I'm Joaquin.
Jack. Shit.
That's our show for the week. Thanks for watching.
We'll leave you with a social experiment Monty Garrido conducted.
Come back next week and we'll tell you
What's up? That was good.
So for my art project, what I'm doing is I'm taking pictures of things that I find beautiful. So you can just
Oh, thanks.
your shirt today. You look really nice.
Yeah, this is a very nice white shirt with some coffee stains, you know.
Yeah, but you look really nice today.
Well, thank you.
By the way, I love your smile.
Oh, thank you.
I love your eyes. They're so
you.
Bella, you are so beautiful.
Monty, can you stop?
Your eyes are so pretty.
Stop! I'm
They're
gonna
so
cry.
pretty. Don't cry.
I've had a really bad week.
I know, but you're beautiful.
Monty, I love you. Hello?